as everybody is doing whatever they are doing, you hear it's definitely a bell. I've made it a bell. It's a bell now. You hear the ding-a-ling-a-ling coming from the main kind of room in the building, and know that you have been summoned to that room by Talisker. Ding-a-ling-a-ling.
And it was just like,
ding-a-ling-a-ling.
lunchtime. So then
I just roll my eyes. I'm just going to roll my eyes. Right. Got a job. Okay.
I'm just going to pop Endo in that room so we feel like he's with us.
His unusually robust, rotund, large unit presence.
As people enter into the room, your attention is kind of quickly drawn from Talisker, who's sat behind the desk as she normally is, to a half-orc who is sat on one of the sofas with her feet up on the table, chewing, like, looks like some sort of, like, chicken leg or something, or a turkey leg. It's massive. She's just kind of ripping into it with no, like, regard for manners or anything like that. Kind of, she glances up as you kind of come in, like, grunts, and then carries on, like, eating her food that she's got. Pays no attention, doesn't stand up to introduce herself, just carries on with what she's doing. Talisker, as you kind of come in, like, smiles at you all. She's like, so we're all here, save for the pussycat. He's taking a little time to himself. I've brought you a substitute. This is Roigar. She will be accompanying you on this mission.
She's a strong but silent type then. Okay.
Endo just walks over to her. He's not really bothered about the fact that she's a half orc or anything like that. He's just walking over and sniffing the air, like, towards the big huge leg of meat that she's eating, and he's just like, what's that? What's that?
Rose kind of, like,
That looks
ripping
nice.
pieces off, like, chewing it with her mouth open, and she's like, it's mine. That's what it is. Mine.
Can Endo try some? I'm Endo. My name is Endo. Can I try some of the leg, please?
Sure, yeah. Make your own. And then she carries on eating.
Gideon is Endo's little face just, like, sinks and walks away a little bit and rejoins the group.
Gideon is just, like, leaning back against the wall, like, arms folded, like, looking like she is enjoying this, whatever is about to happen and what might happen from this point, immensely, but doesn't say anything.
I have arranged transportation for you. You will be traveling to the village of Longsaddle. There you will be meeting one of the Harple family. They are well known in the area. They have a mission for you, and I'm sure they will reward you.
Is it like the last mission?
This one will be nothing like the last mission. You can tell we finally got another fighter joining the crew. So I'm assuming there's a fight for this one, Talisker?
I have been told that you will be clearing out a mansion. Various nuisances are in there, and I thought you could do with a little bit of muscle. And as she says that, Ro, like, grins as she's, like, chomping on this food and, like, flexes her arms, like, so that her bicep, like, bulges, and then carries on eating again.
Endo just, like, turns to Talisker. He's like, Talisker, my monk and paladin instructors, they said I can't use saddles. You mentioned transport. And Endo got in trouble the last time he tried to ride a horse.
You will be in the back of a cart, Endo, not on the horse itself.
Okay. Okay, okay. Endo does not like thinking about that horse anymore. Thank you, Talaska.
This guy kind of like pauses and like obviously is like thinking, "Oh my god, this horse got squashed, didn't it?" And then like kind of like the cart is waiting outside. I suggest you collect all belongings, have a meal or two if you wish, before setting off.
Tell us, Guy, we're getting a cart for this one. Obviously, there's a bit of money floating around for this deal. What's the job worth?
They will inform you. They paid for the transportation. I would have had you walk, but Longsaddle is over 2 weeks away on foot.
Yeah. I don't think Ender could carry that much food.
And I was like, when you're ready.
Okay, I can see the map. I can see everybody. I can see Rose sat down on the sofa. I tried moving Endo, and every time I I moved him, and then the screen just went black again. So I went back onto it, and now every time I try and move Endo, it's just pinging, just by the other sofa.
Oh yeah, see
I don't know if
I
anyone
do
can
see
see
the
that.
ping now. Actually, yeah.
I can see you pinging.
Whenever I touch Endo, if I actually manage to get a hold of him and move him across the map, the entire screen just goes black.
Okay, if I
Whenever I touch my
so is it?
token.
Can you see everything now?
Yeah, I can see everything.
Okay,
but I
so
don't know
if I move
I don't know
him,
if I can connect my token to
no, I know. I'm just
D&D
asking
Beyond.
something. If I move him,
Oh, sorry.
did you see him
Yeah, I
move?
can see. Yeah,
Okay,
moved perfectly. No
so
buffering, nothing.
if you don't touch your token, but try a roll for me of something, whether it's an attack or whatever. It can be
Yeah.
anything. Because if it worst comes to worst,
Uh,
I will move your token for you. If you just
Yeah,
tell me
yeah.
where you want it to go. Yep, that came
It
through.
said you wanted to send the results. All right, yeah. So
Yep.
it's come through. It's
So
just
it's
not
come
connected
through.
to my token.
So it's fine. So
I d-
worst comes to worst, and I'll just move your token for you, and then obviously you can do the rolls.
I just wish I knew what the hell it was though as well.
I'm not
so
really
that
sure.
I don't get it. Oh, not just that. I've got 5 million emails that have just popped up. So it could be just the fact that I use my emails on my phone and it's just had a bit of a fit.
Maybe. Okay,
Oh,
yeah.
dear.
So I will just move your token for you for now.
Yeah, okay. Sorry about that, Lynn. I didn't mean to interrupt.
Yeah. So Ro is kind of like just finishing off her food. She kind of throws the bone on the floor, like just next to the sofa. Sits up a little bit, and she's like, "Well, when you're ready." She's like looking at you all.
You can play that game, Ro, or is it Rogar? And I'm just going to head out the door.
Endo walks up to Ro and he just goes, Endo, always ready. What's your name?
She kind of stands up, like, because obviously you're quite imposing. You're quite a large figure, so Ro kind of stands up to her full height, and kind of, it's probably equal height to you, like quite muscular. She's like, Roigar, why?
I just wanted to say hello. I'm Endo. Hello, Roigar.
Hello. You can call me Ro if it's easier.
Okay, Ro.
And she kind of heads off towards the door.
Endo turns to Audrey and Gideon and is like, she seems nice. Apart from not sharing the food, but I understand that. Endo does not share food, so silly to ask, really.
You live, you learn.
I like her already.
Shall we go?
Okay, so is anybody wanting to spend any time either in the kitchen or in the training room to get the benefits from there before you leave?
I was doing that before we were summoned into the meeting.
Okay, so you spent time in the training room, yeah?
Yeah.
If the roll 20 was working and I hadn't have had all this stalling from my part, I would have probably made some food for the journey.
Okay, so you were making food in the kitchen. So if you are going to eat that on the journey, obviously while you're on the back of the thing, you will gain 2 points of inspiration from that.
Yep.
For
Okay.
you to use. Because you are proficient with
I most
cook's
certainly am.
utensils.
Thank you very much, Lynn.
Okay, Airdrie, Gideon?
Would Adri have attuned with her sword?
Yes. You would
Sweet.
have had time to do that in the downtime between.
Amazing.
You
So
got
she'll
the
be
fancy
just
sword.
walking over, still looking at it, turning it in her hand, going, "New shiny."
I probably would have spent a bit of time in the training room as well.
Okie dokie. So that will give you, I have forgotten already. Yeah, so you gain advantage for the first attack each time you roll initiative. And that is until your next long rest. So
Is that spell attacks as well as just weapon attacks?
Yep, any attack that you're
Yeah.
making, yep. Because I assume she would have been practicing with her spells as well, trying to,
Yeah, she would have just been
hit
throwing
things.
firebolts all over the place.
Exactly.
I knew it was going to be firebolts.
Okie dokie. So, if you are all heading outside, as you head outside, there is a cart waiting for you with 2 horses and a very grumpy looking man who kind of doesn't really pay you much attention. Just is kind of like huffing and puffing as if he's been waiting quite a while for you as you all climb aboard, and he quickly kind of sets off with the horses, taking you. Oh,
Okay, where Ro is stood, I'm very, very sorry to interrupt. Where Ro is stood, 2 squares over, that's where I seem to be getting the prompt to move my token. So, there, I can move my token if it is, where is it? Where's it gone? If it is basically like 1 diagonal to the left, 1 up diagonal to the left from Endo, and then 2 across. So basically,
I don't.
it's hard to explain.
Yeah, I guess I don't know. Don't know
Right,
what that means.
it's hard to explain, but I can kind of move my token if I remember how many across it is and everything. So yeah, there we go. For some strange reason, it's done that.
Right. Okay. So yeah. So this cart sets off. Kind of. You would be obviously quite familiar with the immediate area. So, kind of between Daggerford and Waterdeep, you would know those roads quite well. It sticks to one of the main roads. Kind of not actually going into Waterdeep, but kind of just skirting around the outside of it, up kind of past the Sword Mountains, and you are travelling for quite a while. You quite a few days. You do stop off at a few like little inns and stuff on the way just to have some rest and things like that. You don't have to count that as your long rest. It's absolutely fine. So you still have your benefit, Gideon. Don't worry. And you eventually arrive in the village of Longsaddle, which I will pop you on the map of it now. So you have entered the village of Longsaddle from this kind of direction, if you can see me.
Okay.
Yeah.
And he brings you here, and he's like, "Yep." What?
No, at first I couldn't quite see, but it's down here.
It's here.
Right. Sorry.
Yeah.
Go on then.
He pulls up the cart. The whole time that you've been with him for like 4 or 5 days. He's barely spoken to you, this like driver. He's just, anything that is like said back in any kind of response to you has just been grunts and mumbling, and you just get the impression that he is very, very miserable. And he drops you off outside this building, and he's like, "Here's the inn. I'll be here to take you home, like, once you're done in town." And then kind of ambles off into the inn, clearly gets himself a room, and then sods off upstairs.
Well, that happened.
He's a very grumpy person.
I like the silence.
Seemed alright to me.
Endo's just looking round at the people that said it was fine, and he's like, oh, okay. A little bit nervous about those people.
Where would you like to head in town?
Will we need to be will we be in town for a few days? Do we need to check into the inn or?
Well, all you know is that you're supposed to be clearing a mansion, so you don't know how long you're going to be in town yet. You don't even know where you're actually supposed to be meeting this person. The driver literally just went, "This is the tavern." So possibly you could assume from that yeah, maybe you need to go into the tavern.
Yeah.
Maybe we can find somebody who knows the family. Talisker said they were well known.
Then the tavern keeper will definitely know.
The tavern, yeah. As Adri's saying, inns will know the most people.
That is true. Let me just pop people down on here before I move you over. Should have done that. Didn't. Bad planning, bad prep. See, it's coming out. It's biting me in the ass now. Okay, so you are outside of the tavern. You may need to scroll down a little bit depending on where it loads you on the screen. But you are outside of the tavern. Ro is going to just stay back a little bit. There is a sign.
Giant windows.
Pardon?
Does it have giant windows?
It does have giant. These are giant windows, basically here. And this is the. Oh, you can't see me now because I'm on the wrong layer. This is the front door of the tavern.
Yeah.
So above the door there is a sign that reads "The Gambling Golem."
Well, let's find out who these Harple people are.
Yeah.
Right, if you wanted to go inside, you can now. As you make your way inside, it's relatively busy. There's a few people kind of milling about here and there. A woman behind the bar who looks quite cheery as you walk in, gives you a little bit of a wave to be friendly, and then carries on with what she's doing. I will move Endo inside as well.
So, barkeep,
Yeah?
do you know about the Happel family? I believe it is.
The Harples?
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody knows about them in this town.
Where's the best place to find them?
Well, sometimes they kind of find you, to be fair. Are you wanting drinks or anything?
What do you want, guys?
Endo will have a drink. Can I have a big picture of something with bubbles?
I can get you an ale.
Okay.
Okay.
Adri, Gideon, Rogar, sorry.
Rum. Always rum.
I'll have the same.
That's 2 rums then. Make it 3 rums. Adri?
An ale for me.
So yeah, 2 ales and 3 rums.
Alright. Shall I put that on a tab for you?
I'll pay for it now. Easier.
Okay. And she's like pouring the ale for you. And she passes Endo the ale. I'm assuming you'd be at the bar, Endo. Are you still struggling moving?
No, actually, for some strange reason.
Oh. It's fixed now. That's good.
I don't think it's fixed.
Oh,
but...
speaking too soon. Speaking too soon.
Yeah. Let's just say for this moment, it's okay.
So she puts the ale down in front of you, Endo, and as you kind of reach to pick it up, the mug that's in your hand sneezes and spews its contents all over the floor.
Endo just throws the mug across the room against the wall and just goes, Audrey! Jeremiah, what just happened?
What happened?
It sneezed at me. Why
Mugs.
why did you give me this? What are you a mate? She's a witch.
I'm not a witch. And as you kind of look over at the glass or the mug that you kind of threw, the rim of the mug is now moving like a mouth, and it's like, yes, greetings. I am Tristan Harple. How do you do?
What the hell is that?
I told you they
What the hell
contact
is
you.
that?
And she kind of wanders off.
That is our employer.
Like Endo's reaction is like, imagine like a person seeing a spider or a rat and they don't like them and they're like just on the tiptoes going, ew, 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 ew. He has no idea what to do with this magic thing that's just sneezed at him. He just wanted to drink and he's just freaked out.
If someone could pick me up, that would be fantastic.
Audrey, Gideon, kill it with fire.
I'm gonna unsling my glaive and rest it on the plane, just tap it onto the blade and then lift it up to head height, balancing it on the flat of my glaive.
Thank you. So, how do you do? No, actually,
Why aren't you here in person?
don't answer that. I don't really care. Do you like gold? Of course you do. Your kind always like gold, right?
I like bubbly drinks.
Careful what you
nice.
say, my friend.
It
I want
just
my
so
bubbly drink.
happens that I've got sturdy payment for a crew such as yourselves. If you look out the window to the west, you will see Ivy Mansion. A magnificent structure, I know. I've recently inherited the old northeast wing of Ivy Mansion after my great uncle Siegfried died somehow. Anyway, doesn't matter. It's full of nasty little annoyances that I don't have the time or energy to deal with. If you can clear it out, then I can give you, let's say, 150 gold pieces each for you. Oh, and a pet bird.
A pet bird?
Yep.
150 is pretty cheap for clearing out a mansion that, may kill us.
You look like strapping adventurers. I'm sure you'll not have any problems with the nuisances that are in there.
Like
Yeah.
sneezing cups.
Well, I don't think there's any other speaking cups in there.
You owe me.
Where are you?
Pardon?
Where are you?
I'm elsewhere.
Why aren't you here?
Me? In the gambling golem? No, I'm a bit above that.
I like
Right.
to look at the person hiring me before I take the job.
Particularly
nod.
when they're offering such a cheap rate of pay.
Endo's agreeing, yeah. Endo's like, yeah, what Gideon said.
Well, if you don't want the job, back to Daggerford it is then, I guess.
Alright, let's go, guys.
Okay.
Good luck with those nasty critters.
All right. 200 each. That's it. Not made of money.
Endo just looks at Audrey and Gideon and waits for a response.
You're not made of money, yet you live in a mansion.
Northeast wing, I believe.
And coming to the pub is beneath you.
Have you seen the
And you're
people
not
in this
made of
pub?
money. You're not made of money. You're made of wood. You are a cup.
I think you've misinterpreted what's happening here. I'm just using the mug as a way to speak to you. I'm actually a flesh and blood person.
Then why don't you come in here and talk to us yourself?
I don't trust a cup.
I
Audrey.
literally just told
It's
you.
When he said that he doesn't come there because of, well, have a look at the type of people in there, Does anyone react to that statement?
They're
Or
kind
they were
of
just like resigned, like, ugh.
yeah, they're just rolling their eyes. They're just like, ugh, whatever, kind of carrying on drinking.
Alright. That's the tone.
What would happen? And I'm just saying this directly to the remains of the mud. What would happen if I was to break this piece of wood that you're still talking to us through? I wonder.
Then I wouldn't be able to talk to you,
And
or
then
I'd
would you
just find a
whole...
different mug.
Audrey quickly looks at hers and downs her mug.
Yeah, Gideon does the same.
I was really upset because he's still not had a sudden drink yet, so he's like, oh.
Let's
Right.
hasty. Jeremy, let's hear the mug out.
As I said, not made of money. Can offer 200 gold max, and the pet bird, obviously.
What kind of
That's a
bird?
drink.
Melody. She belonged to one of my ex-girlfriends. You can have her.
What kind of bird is she?
She's a silver raven.
What did they taste like?
You want to eat
No,
Melody?
we're not gonna eat the bird.
But that's not fair. The half-orc lady Ro, she was eating some kind of leg of something, and now Endo not allowed. That's not fair.
Pets are not food, Endo.
That was days
But
ago.
they are when you cook them.
Not pets.
You never eaten a dog.
No, Endo.
A dog is a fine meal.
Killed a few though. Bad dogs. Hate them.
Anyway,
Best thing to do is you don't eat the pets that you love. Okay.
Only the ones you hate.
I hate this mug, but it's made of wood.
So, do you want us to clear out the mansion?
yep.
Is this a wing of the mansion? Is this the whole mansion? What is it?
Well, mainly the northeast wing is the issue, but, check everywhere. There's like rats and things are in there, I think, and I just don't want to have to be dealing with that. I'm a busy man.
As far as you know, is anybody else in the mansion?
Not as far as I'm aware. Well,
None of your exes are still in there. for
unless you're
example.
talking about Clatter. Clatter's in there.
Who or what
Clatter.
is Clatter?
The caretaker. He'll help
That
you.
will be a person, obviously.
Would it?
No, don't assume anything.
I don't trust the cup, Audrey.
Can we insight
So-
check the cup? No, I'm kidding.
Who?
I don't know
Clatter
why
was
you would
Clatter.
pick up on his body
No, I
language.
know.
The cup's body language. That lip movement.
I mean,
It's
actually,
quivering.
I'm gonna. If that's okay, Lynn.
Okay.
Endo is he doesn't like weird magic shit. It's things that freak him out. So can he? What would he need to roll to
What are
have
you-
some kind of?
So you're trying to see if he's telling the truth about what? What are you wanting to...
No, I'm not. I'm not trying to do that. I'm trying to see. Like Endo's just wanting to investigate or figure the cup out because he's so confused by a talking cup. He's not encountered this kind of magic sort of stuff before. He's encountered fireballs and lightning and stuff like that, but that's as far as his magic, like in his background, goes. He doesn't
He
understand this
wouldn't
at all.
know the spells or anything that have been
No,
cast to
no,
do
he
that.
just wants
Yeah.
to know what the hell's going on and maybe
It's-
learn something.
It's just a mug. It's a mug that happens to be talking to you.
Audrey, I don't like it. Make it stop talking.
Let us talk to it and it'll stop talking.
Can I have a drink, please?
So, where do we find you? As I gestured to the barmaid to try and get another ale for Endo.
If you decide to take the mission, then ask the barmaid for an Ivy port. And as he says that, the mug returns to a normal mug. And the barmaid wanders back out. She's like, "Is there a problem?"
Another ale, please, because the last one Endo tried to have kind of ended up on the floor.
It
Oh.
Not
attacked me. It sneezed at me and started talking.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. And she like pours you
And-
another one, puts it down for you. Tell you what, these are on the house.
Endo
Oh,
picks up a spoon out of his out of his nappy. He has it in the back, near the side, and he just picks out this like little spoon utensil thing, and he just starts poking the wooden mug. He's just prodding it. And he's like sticking the spoon inside the water liquid in there, and he's like looking at Gideon and Audrey, and he nervously like pushes the mug away from him a little bit. And can I drink this? Is it going to do strange things?
it won't do anything just to you at all, mate, unless, the alcohol does something to you.
Okay. So he just grabs the handle and he's like looking at the liquid and spinning it around and puts his finger in it and then tastes his finger. As soon as he tastes it, it's fine, it's normal. He's like, oh, okay. And he just like downs the whole thing.
Uh,
There we go.
do you know anything about an Ivy port at all?
Oh, yeah, I'll get you. Is it 5 of them?
Yeah, please.
Okay. And she kind of reaches under the bar, puts 5 shot glasses down, and pours 5 shots. She's like, "There you go. Enjoy."
Endo's just got a
wanders off.
really confused look on his face.
Okay, so we're doing this.
I'm not.
Ro, without any
if-
hesitation, leans over, grabs a shot, like holds it up as if she's kind of doing a like cheers, but doesn't actually cheers anybody. Drinks it, and then disappears.
Well,
Where's she gone? What is happening? What is happening?
Endo, you put your arm around me, and we'll drink at the same time, okay?
I'm not drinking that. That just killed the orc.
I don't think she's dead, Endo. I think she's gone to this mansion, wherever it is.
Nobody said anything about weird things like this.
I ditched it to the first mug. It mentioned an Ivy port. I asked for one, and they said, "Do you want 5?" So that's one for each of us.
Yes, I'm aware of what the mug said, but the mug did not say that it would give out weird drinks that would make people die.
It doesn't make you die. It makes you travel.
But on hearing the travel word, Audrey and Endo just looks at Audrey, and he's looking at Audrey for like some kind of confirmation of whether or not this is safe, or if he does not see Audrey even try to drink this, he's not going anywhere near it.
Audrey just looks at him like, "It's fine, dude. Annoying as it is, this is going to be the way we have to go." And she'll just down hers.
Okay, so Andrea has downed hers.
Yeah, as soon as Endo sees that, he's like, okay, and he picks it up and just drinks it calmly, but nervously.
Endo's done.
And I'm just gonna down mine straight in one go, just like bottoms up, and then down it.
Okay, Gideon, are you doing the same?
Yeah, before I do though, I'm just gonna grab the piece of leather that I've got wrapped around my arm and cast Mage Armor.
Okie dokie.
Because it lasts for 8 hours, so just in case we
Very
end up
clever.
somewhere terrible, and then I'm gonna like tap the shot down on the bar and throw it back.
Okie dokie. So you should be all on a new map now.
And should we be able to see the map?
I
What,
can
all
see.
of the map?
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
can see everything.
you shouldn't.
And and everything that may be in every room as well.
Yeah.
Are we on the wrong layer?
It's not possible
think
for
we
you
are.
to be on the wrong layer. Oh, I know why. There we go.
Ah. Yep, better.
Well, that was an interesting.
That's a shot and a half.
So, you find yourself in the hallway of an ancient mansion. For you, there is a portrait on the wall here, and as you kind of like are looking around, it's a portrait of a younger man. His face kind of exudes like snootiness, and underneath it says Tristan Harple. And by the side of it, kind of leaning against the wall, as if it's been taken down, and like this one of Tristan has replaced it, is another one of an older man, and that says Siegfried Harple. As you are kind of stood looking at it, the portrait begins to speak. Ah, welcome to Ivy Mansion, ancient home of the Harple dynasty. Ignore my uncle down there. One of the servants was supposed to hang him in the ballroom. If my enchantments worked correctly, one of you should now have a pair of keys in your pocket.
Everyone heard that. I shall be
My
patting my
pockets.
pockets.
But it's not Endo. Endo does not have pockets.
Yeah, it's definitely not Endo. Airdrie,
Oh,
you
no.
find a set of keys in your pocket.
Endo just remembered he left his spoon on the bar. He's really upset now. Say, my spoon! Where my special spoon that makes awesome food, and oh no.
So, the brass one that opens the double doors to the northeast wing. So that would unlock these doors that are actually behind you. Or behind Gideon. The silver one is for the vault to the underground layers. I hear there's some nasty stuff down there, so just lock it up. You don't need to bother clearing down there. Clatter, that's the name of our caretaker. He's got a map of the whole floor. Just ask for it. I need you to go into each room and clear out anything irritating. Do that and you'll receive the proper I can't say that word. Recompensation that we agreed on. Now, if you'll excuse me, there's a plump little maid in the Gilded Horseshoe who I promised to share some port with. Best of luck to both parties, eh? And with that, the portrait stops speaking, although you've noticed that the painting now has a very prominent smirk on it.
I think something strange is going on. Why would they want us to clear the whole mansion, but not the most annoying part downstairs? They just want that locked. That does not make sense to Endo.
But it's
Airdrie,
well made.
something's coming towards us.
That's Clatter, isn't it?
Better
Stop
be.
right there! Don't move.
So
Who are
as
you?
you say that, the suit of animated armor stops.
Let me guess.
Clatter.
It nods.
What is with this
Do-
guy?
Do you have a map that we are supposed to have so we can find our way around? He's just looking at this suit of armor, like with his really suspicious Endo eyes.
It nods again, opens up the like face piece, the visor from its helmet, and reaches inside and hands Endo this.
Endo's just
Right.
like horrified, and he just passes it to Audrey, because obviously I'm assuming there's nothing in the armor, and this thing's just reached into itself.
Mhm.
So, and right now this is like the worst place for Endo. He's just getting triggered by everything. He's just like, Audrey, I don't like this place.
So should we get started? I mean, it's just Clank. He's not going to give us much info. You know, he just sort of slices a smile into the mouth of the portrait of Tristan.
Shall we get these rooms here, or do we want to go around straight, into the main, say the main part of the building? That wing there.
I
Endo does
don't know
not
what
like
you're
this
talking
place.
about. Bro, going into uncharted territory, you look like a fighter. What would be your approach?
Well, we're checking every room, right? So, does it really matter where we start?
May as well start here then.
We go here.
Okay. So you go into this room, yeah? Okay.
Yes. Was it locked? Are we able to just go in, or?
You can try the door. Yeah.
I shall attempt to push it with my glaive.
Okay. Yeah. So it. Oh no, it doesn't. It pushes open.
Well, we can get in. It's unlocked.
Okay, for some reason, the square that I am stood on, I can't see. It's all blacked out in a big circle. So I'm guessing it's a dark room and there's a chandelier.
It is a dark room, yeah. If you can't see.
Well, Endo will light a torch, please, if that's okay, Lynn.
Does Endo have torches?
Endo has torches. He has a little backpack. It's got his little special action sumo shock backpack.
There you go.
And just to prove it, he has...
I feel like he's not taking off when he's using his torches, though. Pardon me.
He's got 9 torches, so...
So you find yourselves in a library. There are enough books in here to keep anybody busy for a lifetime. And there is a small reading desk with a few open volumes that sits in the middle of the room.
I'm going to look at that reading desk and just see what it's been reading.
What is this place, Gideon?
Can you roll investigation for me if you're looking at the desk?
It's a library, Endo, so you know what books are?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so some people really like to read books, and when they really like to read them, they also sometimes quite enjoy collecting them, so they build rooms like this so they can keep all their books in one place.
Oh, that seems logical.
Does it seem legitimate, Endo?
Yeah, that seems legitimate. I have never been in one of these places before.
Sometimes if you find the right book on these shelves, it might swing open and reveal a secret doorway.
I don't like this place. Endo is not having a good day, Gideon. Everything is scaring Endo today.
Okay, well, don't pull any books off the shelves, and I'm sure it'll be fine.
I'm not touching anything. But I would like to learn how to read more books. One day. If I live long enough.
Ugh, reading's overrated. Don't worry about it. And Rose and walks out like she's got no interest in a library at all.
Endo just puts his head down, kind of like he's just embarrassed because he don't know how to read, and he's just sighing a little bit.
So Jeremy, as you kind of wander over to the desk in the middle with the open books on there, you can see that there's quite a few on there. One of the books is called Planes Within Planes. And just having a quick flick through it, it basically details information on celestial bodies, mostly comets, the sun, and the moon. There is another book there that is a journal that is full of notes Again, just kind of glancing through it, you can see that some of them are talking about tempered glass, something about a telescope, but the notes seem quite erratic and state that the artifact contains magical powers and makes a good dressing mirror. And the third book, again, just kind of glancing over it, you can see that it is a spell book with several spells inscribed in it.
Gideon,
Yeah.
you like your spell work, don't you?
I can do a bit of magic.
Put you with some spells in it if you're interested.
Oh, that's not really that's not really how I learn magic, unfortunately.
If you want to try it, never knock it.
Careful, Gideon, it could be a trick.
And you're just super suspicious, dude.
Anything magic is tricksy.
Can I just like sort of flick through the spell book, like just to sort of just for show?
Yeah.
Because I'm a sorcerer. I
Yeah,
can't learn
you
spells
don't
from a
learn it
spell
that
book.
way. Yep.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, only wizards.
as you kind of flick through, you can see that there's a first level spell, a couple of second level spells, up to a fourth level spell. So there's, but you wouldn't be able to learn them. There are things like knock, mirror image, shatter, sending, and the fourth level spell is dimension door.
Shit.
Interesting. I think whoever this belongs to is quite a powerful magic user.
Should we maybe keep it and take it with us in case, like, any kind of wizard people join the Nameless group? They might want to use it.
I think there's a wizard guy in here. I mean,
Where is he? I can't see anything.
not
Did
in
you
this
see a
room.
painting talk
is
to
he
you?
invisible?
In this building or in this town, because so far a mug's talked to us, a painting's talked to us. That's not normal things.
Yeah, no kidding, Jeremiah.
Looking at the map that Cladder gave us, we're just sort of walking around like stamping on the floor because according to that map we should be in the swimming pool, but now we're in the library. Or is that what he wants to make readjust it to? Okay, got it. That's what he wants to change it to. I'm with you.
So if he's changing this place to a swimming pool, he does not need that book.
Good point, Endo. Good point.
Hey, Gideon, just keep hold of it if you want. We may be able to give it to Talisker afterwards.
Yeah, Talaska buys weapons and things, so she might buy the spellbook, Gideon.
Yeah, maybe we'll be able to sell it for some cash and Telescore doesn't need to know anything about it, and I'll put it in the bag of holding. Which I've still got from the last session.
Yep.
And I was just shocked at the fact that you're trying to hide something from Talaska.
So, I think...
Does anything stand out in the room, or...?
Can you roll me an investigation, please, Audrey? Yeah, so as you're kind of like wandering around, you're not really like properly looking at all the books and things, but you are kind of glancing like from side to side. Everything seems to be relating to a similar thing, and it seems to all be relating to the stars and astronomy, as if like whoever's library this is, it seems like that is their field of study. But other than that, there's nothing else that would draw your attention.
Can I rifle through the drawers on the reading desk?
So I just assumed you were checking the whole desk with that investigation check initially.
Yeah,
There's
okay.
nothing else other than what you've got.
I thought you were just doing it as just off the surface.
Can
Fair
I
play.
can I just like walk around all the bookshelves and see if I can see any books that look like they do maybe activate a secret door, or anything that looks a bit out of place on the shelves?
Yeah, you could roll me a perception to see if you spot anything a little bit
I'll be
dodgy.
doing the same. Because reading about planes and stuff like that, and planes within planes,
Gideon, you do not spot anything at the moment. Neither do you, Jeremiah. The only thing that you spot is that it looks as if some of the shelves have had more books on at some point, as if somebody's cleared some of the books out.
Oh. Yeah, I think we're safe with the with that book you were reading earlier, Gideon. Somebody's already trying to clear this place out.
What is this?
It's a doorway.
It's
Can
You want to open it?
Can Endo check the doorway?
Yeah. As you kind of push the doorway, it opens.
while
Okay.
they're all looking. Edge is over to her going, pointing to one of the scouts and it going, so this was an arrow from a goblin. Because she's sort of quite impressed by Ro.
Okay, yeah. As you kind of
someone I can compare battle wounds with.
Yeah, as you kind of wander over to her, Rose kind of stood in front of the animated armor, and she's like talking to it as if like it can talk back. It obviously can't, and she's like, "Oh, I've seen another one of you. There was one in this inn this time. Oh, my friend, he was determined to touch it. It would have been quite funny, actually, I think." And then you can just see her about to reach out and touch it as you come over, and she's like, "What? I wasn't going to touch it. I wasn't."
Yeah, that's magic's weird shit, isn't it?
Yeah,
Endo does not like magic.
seen a similar thing before, to be honest.
You've
You
seen these
look
things.
like
There's
you've
more
seen
than
this
one.
before.
I've seen this before. Yeah, it was in an inn.
What a waste of magic.
Wait, Ro, are you saying there's more of these creatures?
This is just animated armor, I think.
Did
What
your
does
one
that
before
mean?
fight with you?
Alas, no.
What is animated armor, Ro?
She kind of like pauses, looks up as if she's trying to think of how else to describe it other than animated armor, and then she's like, it's armor that's animated.
What?
And she looks like quite happy with herself, like, yes, that's it, I've nailed that description. That is top tier description.
What does animated mean?
Well, it's
You know
alive,
how
isn't it?
we walk
You nailed
around?
that.
Okay, one at a time or Endo get headache.
Endo, you know
Uh-huh.
how we walk around?
Yes.
Animated means that it's doing the exact same as us, just walking around, moving, and there's nobody inside it.
Okay.
It's
So
magic, Endo. It's just magic.
I don't like magic, Gideon.
Yeah, I know.
If it's not like a fireball or things, then I don't like it. I understand a fireball. If you stand in front of it, it will kill you. That is very simple. That is a weapon. Endo is a weapon. But I do not understand things that do things and there's nothing there. I don't understand that.
They're weapons as well, Endo. They're just ones you can't use.
Oh.
Think of it as having somebody who can help you without having to pay people to help you.
Endo will have to learn more about this when we get back. I would like someone to help teach me things.
And Ro kind of like is hesitating. She's like, "You missed a room, or are we doing that later?"
Oh,
Right,
okay, Ro.
there's a door here. I was thinking. I was gonna try and
Looking back at the
open.
map, Rose like, not Rose. Edgar's like, trying to work out which way to go. I was like, yeah, you can see there's no other entrance into that room. So I was like, yeah, we should hit that first and then start from the back and clear our way through.
Okay,
So nothing can come from behind us.
Endo just gently opens up the door and walks in if it is unlocked.
It is unlocked.
Just to let you know, Ro, if we do come against a locked room, I have the universal skeleton key to get us in.
So do I. And she points at her foot, and then carries on walking.
Thought you were gonna say.
Endo just smiles and just like slaps his belly with both hands.
I was referring to like
his door unlocker.
what is in the door, but sure, kicking down doors works as well.
So Endo stood on a bare mat, and he actually really likes it. So he's just going to sit down with his legs crossed, and he would like to investigate the room just from that position, if that is possible.
If I need to read out the description for the room first, for what everybody can see. So this room has got 2 chairs, a sofa centered around a bearskin rug. There are 4 potted plants in each of the corners, and a painting of the moon sits above the fireplace next to a cross-stitch tapestry that reads, "Home Sweet Home."
How ironic.
Endo likes this room. It's nice and comfortable.
Can I have a look in these sofas and just see if there's anything that's kind of hidden in them at all?
Yeah.
What do you want to roll? Investigation?
Investigation, yeah. So you're kind of like digging down the back of the sofa and like down the back of the cushions and things.
Yeah.
Durham is looking for pennies.
Yeah, Durham might have found something else. As you touch the sofa, the sofa is a mimic.
Oh God, not again.
I was gonna roll perception, but I don't need to now.
And as you do that, as the mimic appears, so do the little potted plants that were in the corner of the room kind of become these little twig creatures, and you are in initiative. It's raw, and there we go.
I love how Gideon just like, I've had enough, I'm out.
Oh, I didn't actually select my token. That's my bad. Hello, can I? Oh, because I'm on
Oh, that is a terrible initiative then. Thanks a lot, roll 20. You know, as if I need you to screw me over even more today.
No, this wasn't a 1.
10,
10. Don't say that. Don't say that, Hugh. We don't talk about nat ones. Shh.
That is a 6, and that is a 8. Is that everybody on there? Yes, it is.
On our last adventure, did we level up to level 4?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know if I've actually.
You are level 4.
Oh. No, I mean I don't think I've added something like. I didn't pick a feature yet, I think. So. It's alright. I'm like 7, so in the initiative, so it's fine. So I can quickly have a look.
Okay, Gideon, you're first.
Oh.
If you're getting involved, if you want to just run away, that's absolutely fine. Clap, clap, and off she goes.
Yeah. No, I'm not that cruel. I will. I will take a step forward just so I can see a little bit better, and then I will spend a sorcery point to do a twinned spell.
Yep.
Can't see where my bloody sorcery points are. There we go. And then I'm going to attack this one and this one. I'm going to throw a firebolt at each of them.
Okay.
So I get advantage on one of them.
Yeah,
from
on one of the attacks.
training.
Yeah.
Okay, so well, it would be this one, unfortunately, but I don't know, maybe both hit.
Yeah. So both of those would hit. Yeah.
Okay, well, that technically would have been my advantage, so I'll take the 22 and then I'll roll for the second one.
That's
18?
a hit. Yep.
Nice rolling.
Okay, so first one was 5 damage and second one 9 damage.
Which one was the second one? Was it this one that you were going for? Sorry.
This, yeah.
Okay. Boop. Poor little things.
And then I am obviously going to scamper away. So
obviously, yeah.
Yeah. So I've already moved 5 feet. So 10, 15. I will. Yeah, I'll just go there, just round the corner, out of sight. That's my go.
Jeremy.
One hand is now stuck, isn't it?
One hand is stuck. Yep. You have to, if you're wanting to escape, you need to do a strength, with a DC of 13.
Before I try and pull myself away from the mimic, I am going to use a dagger to attack it first while I have it nice and close by.
Okay.
So a 19.
That is a hit.
For 6 magic damage.
Okay.
And then I shall try and pull myself away from the. Is that a strength save?
It is a strength save, yeah. That is a miss. Yep, so you are still attached to the mimic.
I should have done advantage. Should roll twice with my dagger. Because it for my first advantage. I got a crit. I already rolled damage.
Okay. Is that everything?
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'll end it there.
Okay. Audrey.
Audrey is going to cast Ray of Frost on this character.
Okie dokie. That is definitely a hit. And that is one dead, cold little twig blight.
She'll end there.
Okay. Right, what is my little poor tiny little twig blight going to do? He's going to do something very silly. He's going to run up here and attempt to claw at Ro. He misses with that.
Oh dear.
Yeah. And
Doesn't she get an opportunity attack?
No. Right.
Oh, sorry.
Ro is going to take her go now. What is she going to do? Ro.
How big are these things?
These things are quite small. They're classed as small.
I imagine she'd just like stomp on it.
Yeah. I was trying to decide.
Get off.
Just enough of this. She is actually going to completely ignore that stupid little creature and try and go for the mimic. Yeah, that does things.
Oh, that's what you've been buying.
Mm-hmm. And is that everything from Ro? I had a minor freak out earlier because I did something on D&D Beyond and it took Ro away. Like her character had just gone. And I was like, well, great. That's always nice. Yeah, that's it. That's all she's doing. She's just dongered this thing with her great axe. She's completely ignoring the little stupid thing that attempted to claw at her and failed. Endo.
Okay. What does Jeremiah have to do to get free of the mimic?
Strength checks.
And does the mimic have arms and legs? Has it actually grabbed him, or is it?
He's
like,
just stuck to it. It's like glue.
No, what I mean is, yeah, that's what I mean. So it's like, is it like a viscous liquid that's, or it looks like a liquidy kind of form that's basically just latched onto his weapon, or his arm, or
It's
whatever?
his arm. So he was touching it. So it's literally as if he's touched a sofa, and that sofa has stuck him to it.
Right. Can I roll can I help him get free? So, like, can I grab him and then pull him, like, so that he's free?
So on his turn, you could like offer him the help action. So you could not take a turn, and then on his turn offer him a help action, but you can't like grab him, and pull him.
Right.
'Cause that's moving him, and it's not his turn.
Right. Okay. I just wanted to check. Well, Endo's just going to walk over to it, and he's not going to be happy with it, given the fact that it's just grabbed his friend. So he's going to attempt to beat the living snot out of it somehow, some way.
Somehow, somewhere, somewhere.
Yeah. All
Beautiful.
right then. All right, then. Lovely. Absolutely lovely. Gotta love that. I can't roll to hit on D&D Beyond. It won't let me. Did that roll?
Nope.
Nothing's come through.
Right. What about now?
Yep.
There we go. Yeah, on D&D Beyond, there's no where it says hit and DC. Normally, there's a square there. There's nothing there for me to click on. Same with the bludgeoning; it's grayed out.
I don't know what that would be.
So I think something weird's going on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm having to click on it and then go up to the top right corner where it says roll 20, like Beyond 20.
Mm-hmm.
And I have to roll there after I click on something.
So you get 2 attacks. Are you doing 2 attacks? Yeah.
Did that one hit, didn't it?
The first one hit, yeah, and then the second one hit.
Yeah.
But I don't know what the second is. That your bonus attack or?
I only rolled for 1, so I don't know.
Okay, 2 came through.
I'll do both. Just do both because I'll probably just like slam it to bits. Yeah, that's fine then. I think it's just being a little bit weird, whatever's going on with it at the moment.
Okay. Is that everything?
That's Endo. Yeah, that's Endo.
Okay. So the mimic is going to transform now to be able to attack. You are no longer adhered to it, Jeremiah. You are released.
Excellent. I'd like to hear that.
It is going to attempt to bite at Jeremiah with its big teeth. 21 to hit.
Yeah, that'll. I'll be putting that one in the morning.
Okie dokie, and that.
Yeah, that's my fault, Dom. Sorry, because I hadn't actually leveled my character up. I was going to give it Sentinel, so that would have been helpful here.
So that is 5 piercing damage and 3 acid damage.
So 8 in total.
Yep.
Cheers.
Gideon.
I am going to go here so I can see them both, and then I think I'm. Should I? No, I will just. Seeing that Ro is not going to attack the little one that's annoying her, I will throw a firebolt at it.
Okie dokie.
Oh, natural 20.
Nice.
So-
what is your max damage?
Overkill.
Yeah, max damage is 10.
Oh my god! Right, okay, yeah. So you fire this thing, and it absolutely
Vaporize.
it like explodes. But then, while the little bits of twig and things are in the air, they're burning as well, and it just falls as ash like to the ground. And Rose like, okay, like wafting her arm around.
Gideon just like winks at her, and then I'm gonna go take a couple of steps back and go around my corner again.
Okay. Jeremy.
I am, seeing as now I've got both hands free, I'm just going to use my plus and dagger again to attack it.
Mm-hmm.
Does a 10 hit it?
It does not.
And then double dagger because easier to reach.
Yep, that hits.
24
That is a hit.
with 7 damage and sneak for another 5.
Okie dokie.
So that's 12 in total.
Okay. Is that
And I should end my turn.
Audrey?
Adri will move around to, let's say, here. And flick a dagger at it. On the right screen.
Careful, Endo. I just got daggers.
Thank you very much.
Nice.
Thank you very much. I'll be here all day. And flicks out the second one as well, just as quickly, straight after.
Oh, nice. Yep. This thing is looking extremely ropey, I guess. I don't know how it would look when it's like kind of like struggling to keep any sort of form. Is that everything?
Yes, that was her two.
Okay.
2 goes.
Ro is going to do what she does best.
Drink.
Smack it with it. Oh yeah. Smack it with a great axe. No, she's not, because that was a nat 1. Oh Lord. Where is my fumble chart? There. Come on, Ro. Don't kill everybody in the room, please. Don't do it. Okay, she just dropped her weapon. That's fine. I mean, it's not fine. She's gonna cry, but her weapon has gone over there. It's like she swings, but she's like not. She's still coughing from the inhaling.
Oh, good one.
Burning.
She's got ash in her eye.
Twig blight, and like she's like, and like as she's coughing, she like lets go of her axe and it flings over. Doesn't hit Audrey, but lands on the floor like here in front of her. And she's like, oops. Like,
Just looked at her wide-eyed like, I thought she was a warrior. Jesus.
Endo.
Oh, dear. Endo was like not even paying attention to that's going on there, and he just comes down with his fists in the air together, like basically like both of them coming down like a sledgehammer, to try and squish this creature and finish it off. Again, there's no boxes for me to roll for a hit, so I'm having to click on it to then go up to the thing, so it should come through.
Yeah, that's fine.
Does that hit?
Yeah, that hits. Yeah. So as it was barely holding, it came through twice again.
I only did it once, and then I rolled for damage. So every time I roll for damage.
Oh, you don't need to. Again. It's auto rolling for damage. You don't need to do that.
Right. That's why then. That's why.
So it's as you bring like both kind of hands like in this hammer thing down onto it, it just like almost like becomes just this pile of goo that's on the floor as it dies.
Why do I always end up covered in something's entrails?
And Ro sheepishly kind of wanders over, picks up her axe, shrugs at Audrey, just like, yeah, I don't really know what happened there. That was, don't know.
Adri,
leave the throwing to me.
Don't forget your daggers, mate.
Oh, don't worry. She was already on her way over to Dezup and wiped them off on the couch.
Nice.
Endo goes up to the fireplace because he wants to look inside.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what Drew had planned to do when she first walked in. That's why she went over. So she'll join him.
Careful what
Okay.
you're doing, Endo.
Okay. You
It's
can...
okay, Dora. I like to check things before I touch them. Don't worry.
I always should have done as well. You know that.
What would he need to roll to check this? Because again, I've got no squares on my D&D
investigation.
Beyond. Investigation. Okay. Has that come through?
It has.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a fireplace.
This is a stone hole with a fire in it.
Is there a fire in it, or is it just?
There is no fire
don't
lit
think-
there.
I think there's no fire.
Just like wafting his hand above it, like I don't know.
Could be.
Not trusting Endo's ability to really check. Edra's gonna like run her hands along, see if she can feel loose stones and maybe reach up underneath in where the inside of the fireplace.
Okay, yeah,
And
investigation.
do an investigation. That's intimidation. Should scare the fireplace.
You could try. Like,
No, I
listen
mean
here.
worse.
It's definitely a fireplace. You've come
Yeah,
over. You
Endo,
weren't
you're
sure.
right.
Yeah.
This is a fireplace. I can confirm. I have seen these before.
Really? I don't trust you, Adrian. I'm gonna look myself.
Oh my god. Okay.
Didn't trust me to throw those daggers either.
You have a history with that.
It's absolutely a fireplace, guys. You have looked at it. You've thoroughly investigated. It's a stone fireplace. You're all sure of it.
For this scene alone, I think you need to put this video on. This or commentary on.
Oh yeah, I'm recording,
Just
so
for
it will
this scene
definitely
alone.
be up.
It's
Yeah.
a fireplace.
It's a fireplace. It's absolutely a fireplace.
Yeah, but you see,
Definitely.
Audrey, Endo called it before you. He knew it were a fireplace before you did, you know? So he knows what he's doing.
Comes Gideon like, is
God
it
help
though?
me. Yeah. I just
Oh,
don't.
God.
I just feel like we've all rolled, so I might as well.
Don't really have to.
I'm like, guys, what's so special about this fireplace?
Those bricks
No,
are just like super smooth.
No,
Oh, didn't
nothing,
roll much better.
Gideon.
It
There's nothing there,
is.
Gideon.
A fireplace.
Fair.
Alrighty. I think he's gonna have lots of fun little creepies in this place, guys. So stay frosty.
There's another door around the corner up here, if I recall correctly, guys.
Yeah, I was thinking, what if we start from the end of the hall and work our way along room by room? That way nothing can come up from behind us. Trap us
Yeah,
in a
that's a
room.
good idea.
Left or right?
So I would say let's start down here. Is this a door, by the way?
It is.
Okay. So they could still come in that door. Do Adri's keys work on that door?
That door, as you kind of go up, you easily push it open.
Okay.
And it is...
The outhouse.
Yeah! It's a privy.
Well,
It's a
so
shitbox.
this
This
is...
stinks. Adri closed the door. Is that not for me?
Okay.
What? Did you find
Endo's
more value
gonna
then?
go in and he's gonna roll perception because
Okay.
he's just on high alert at the moment due
much
to the
magic.
fact that
Okay.
there's weird stuff going down.
So
So-
as you go in, it basically the room has got a hole in the ground, and the smell in there is pretty bad. You kind of like look down the hole, like as you're like looking around, and like looking down the hole underneath the floor, basically you can see a slow moving stream, which basically, obviously, when anybody goes to the toilet, it goes into this stream and then goes away from the thing.
Okay, and Endo comes running out of the room, and he's like, Audrey, why did you not tell me? Phew, don't go in there. It's smelly. Oh, ew.
Yeah, that's the ass end of the building.
Okay. Are you
AJ
checking
shall
that door?
try this door, yes.
Okie dokie.
Oh. What are these wicker baskety looking thingies?
As you kind of pop your head into this room,
Boy.
you can see that mechanical constructs are resting against the walls of this room, which is also full of tools and work tables, wooden cabinets, so here and here, have labels such as bolts and iron bars, and there is one humanoid construct made of cogs and gears, this guy here, who is kind of standing and walking between all the others, cleaning them with an oil rag.
Oh.
You think needed to help Clatter?
Does it know we're there yet?
It
It
has not
noticed
yet
us?
spotted you.
Okay. What do you think these things are? This is not like anything I know. In all my
Maybe
missions.
I respond in Elvish. Maybe to help Clatter.
Did say clear all annoying things. If this is helping, do we want to clear it out?
They don't
I
seem
mean,
to be attacking us.
Are you
Exactly,
speaking
that's-
normally? Are you speaking at a normal volume?
Yes.
Okay, as you're kind of talking to Jeremiah and Gideon, I guess, because they're the two people in the room, the construct that was wiping down the others kind of turns its head and realizes that you're there and pushes a button on this one, and it starts to come to life. And
I
then
guess
rushes to this one
answer-
and starts to turn that one on as well.
That answers that question then.
What? I don't know, guys.
Well,
And it's rushing
that
towards those
seems to be
ones.
turning on all the others. So we either hang around here and let it turn them all on, or we get out of here, lock the door behind us, and disappear.
Does it look like...
I
Do they
think.
feel menacing?
Yeah, I think we need to do something about this.
Alrighty. Adri is going to, on this one, cast Ray of Frost. Slow it down.
Okay, yep. And then, so the people that are in the room currently can have basically one surprise round of attacking them, because this one is far too busy trying to turn the others on, and the others are just kind of waking up and starting to move. 18 does hit, and yep, that's 4 damage. Okay.
And so it then reduces its speed by 10 feet.
By 10 feet. Okay. I will...
I'm going to shoot an arrow. No, I'm not. That will not hit.
No, that has not hit, unfortunately. Gideon?
I might regret this, but I want to go to there and then do shocking grasp
On the one that's turning the ones on,
them
yeah.
on to try and stop it. Yeah.
Okay.
So roll to hit. That was terrible.
That is a miss, unfortunately. Right, so I will need to do this. Remove all turns. And that will be initiative, please.
Before I roll, can I just ask, I know I should have done this ages ago. But Sentinel, based on the fact that it says that I can react if someone is attacked within 5 feet of me, I can react with a melee weapon attack. Are
Yep.
you okay? Because Endo can't use weapons, can he still have that?
Yes, so
And
it would be an unarmed strike.
Yeah, he just reacts with one unarmed strike. He's
Yep.
not using his bonus. So okay, I just wanted to quickly sort that out and put that on.
Wow, the
and-
two extremes here with my initiative for these creatures. And
There we go, everybody. Endo has Sentinel. Okay, so stay by the chonk.
okay.
The chonk will protect you.
So I need Endo to roll initiative, please.
Yep, doing it now. Doing it now, then. Just waiting for it to reload. And there's my initiative. Rolling it now. Oh, that was so close to a nat 20.
Oh, it hasn't added. It must not have had the token.
It's 13. Oh, sorry, I should have added a token. I do apologise. That's again my fault there.
Okie dokie. So, this fella is going to turn on another one. So this one is now active as well, and then he is going to risk it. You will get an opportunity to attack Gideon if you want it, because he's going to go to here.
Sure, I will try and hit it with a dagger. It's just not something
I believe in
am
you. I believe in you.
ever do. Oh, that was alright actually.
Yeah, that's a hit.
You go, girl.
Air just shouts across the room. Whoa!
Nice.
Dagger action.
That's like the one and only time Gideon will ever use a weapon, probably.
There you go. So this one is now awake, and yeah, that's its go, because it's gonna move over there. Ro is like, what is happening? And comes wandering in.
All she can hear is loads of noise from this room.
30. She's gonna pop herself.
Or she just
there.
animate the armor and just leave it at that.
And seeing these weird creatures come into life, she's not having any of this. She is going to throw a javelin at this fella here.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, she don't mess
Nice.
around with our row. She got a lot better once we got to level 5. And yeah, she's not raging for this. She's not even that bothered by these things. They're not causing her any anger.
Was that the only javelin?
She's probably like, what the hell
Or
are
do you
they?
have more?
I have more. Ro has more javelins. Endo.
Okay, so immediately Endo stood at the doorway. He sees that Gideon is not exactly in a very safe position, and this is exactly what Endo was trained for. And I am so glad that this has happened. Endo is just going to charge the 40 feet as fast as he can, pelting straight towards them all, get right next to Gideon, and just start Kiaring the crap out of everything that's in front of him. So first he's going to smack this
sorry
one.
to be this person. Sorry to be this person, but if you're running past this one in a straight line, wouldn't he get an opportunity attack?
This one.
Oh, that is actually true. No, I didn't notice that. I forgot that.
Which one, sorry? This one on the table?
Yeah.
He's
Yeah,
not
that
alive
one.
yet. He's not turned on yet.
Ignore me.
Ah. No. I mean, I was actually worried about that too once you said it. So
Yeah,
I
he's
didn't
not.
think-
So the only ones turned on is this guy here and the two that we've been kind of throwing shit at, and then this guy here who's turning the others on.
Right. Well, this one is going to get attacked by Endo, hopefully. He's
Which
just
one,
gonna
sorry?
run-
I was just glancing at
The one
something
that's
else.
injured.
Oh, yeah, okay.
The one that's turning him on.
Yep.
He's just run straight up here to protect Gideon,
Leader bot.
basically, and stand in the way. And he sees that this one's moving around, and he's just going to smack it as hard as he can.
Okay.
Um,
Oh, it's not auto-rolling your damage now. That is so weird.
yeah,
that is a
I
miss.
reloaded it. Oh, well, he's going to swing again. This does not trouble Endo.
That is a hit.
Okay, it's not rolling my damage at all. This is annoying.
Click on the Roll20 link for an armed strike.
There you go.
No,
Okay,
because
yeah,
mine's 1d4 plus 5.
there you go. Yep, so
Okay.
Endo comes charging in, kind of almost barrels over the table to get to Gideon. Turns and goes to swing with the first one, just misses because he kind of not really come to a stop yet. So he kind of overshoots it a little bit, kind of braces in himself, and then goes for the second one. And as he connects with this kind of metal creature, he kind of knocks the head of this creature straight off, and it kind of bounces off and lands over here. And the body of the creature just collapses to the floor.
And then with my 6 seconds of communication, obviously because there's 2 other creatures below Gideon and in between everybody else, he'd just turn to Gideon and say, "Gideon, stay with me. I will protect you."
Okay. And Jeremiah.
I'm going to focus fire this one. So, advantage on longbow, which I think we're going to need. Maybe not.
Yeah, they both miss.
And then second shot, even worse.
That is a miss as well, yeah. Okie dokie. Airdrie.
Airdrie shall come charging over to here and swipe at old, hopefully Frosty Flakes first with the new sword.
Ooh.
Just as normal, not using it special.
Oh, not using it special. Okay.
Yeah, just skewering into it, trying to undo.
Oh. Overkill much.
And swipe back at the other one with her short sword.
Okay, yeah. That is a miss,
Not so good.
unfortunately. So the one that was kind of covered in frost as you kind of come over it, tries to turn to you, but obviously some of its mechanics are all frosted and things, so it's cracking as it turns, and you slice into it with your very fancy sword and just cut straight through it, shattering it, and it's left in pieces. Rose kind of nodding, impressed. Is that everything?
Yes.
Gideon.
That shall be.
Okie doke. So I am totally going to ignore what Endo told me to do and put myself in a corner. And then I'm I'm going to what am I gonna do? I will do I mean why break it if it's not no, what's the expression? Why fix it if it ain't
not broken?
I'm gonna wrong way around. I'm gonna do firebolt again at the one here.
Yep. Let's hope it's not a nat. I was going to say, if it's a nat one, you might be about to get a bit toasty there. Yeah, that's definitely a hit there, Gideon.
7 damage.
Boom. Yeah, so you blast this firebolt at it, and it kind of hits it. The mechanical parts of it start fizzing and things as it throws it kind of backwards a little bit, and it drops to the floor.
And I think so. If I was there, I move 5, 10, 15. So I'm just then gonna start hugging the wall and moving down this way.
I love Gideon. I was just no. Okay.
I hurt you, but don't come near me.
Okay. So this creature is going to have to just. It's just going to try and stab at Endo. No, it's going to try and punch Endo. It's you know what? I saw you punch my mate. I'm going to punch you right back. So it's going to do that with... No, it's not, is it? It's not, is it? With a 9 and a 7, I'm assuming they don't hit.
It's not. No,
It's not. No, it's not.
Endo's just gonna stand there as it's punching his chunky flab, and he's just gonna look down at it like, okay.
It is also going to, after it's kind of tried to hit and miss, it kind of like pauses a moment as if like it's trying to compute something, and then turns and switches this one on.
What?
This one kind of like wakes up, takes a second to take in its surroundings, and turns and switches this one on.
Yeah, because he's like, I don't know what's going on here, but I'm gonna turn another one on.
And then this one does the same thing. Basically, it switches this one on, and this one starts moving 10 to here and switches on this one. So they are all turned
Well,
on
I
now.
will get a
That one's
reaction attack because
dead.
it's within 5 feet of me here because of my sentinel.
Right, so it's if it comes within 5 feet of you.
Yeah. Oh no! Wait.
I thought it
Let
was
me
if
just
it.
double check. I am sorry. When a creature within 5 feet of you makes an attack
Yeah,
against a
it's
target
not.
other than you, yeah, so it's not the other
I was
one.
going
I
to
thought
say
it was a
no.
different
Yeah,
one.
it's not if it just comes within 5 feet, because.
Yeah, I think the other one that I was thinking of there was a fighting style, so I may need to chat with you after this entire session, and I might change it to the other one if you'll allow that.
Okay.
Not now, obviously. But would I not get a reaction anyway, though, just by default, because it just went past me?
No, it's in your fight. It's within 5 feet of you. It hasn't moved away from you.
No, the one that's the one that's below me here.
Yeah, moved
entered...
into your space.
Oh yeah. Sorry,
it's if
Lynn.
it exits your space.
Yep, I'll shut up. I'm sorry, Lynn. I'm sorry.
So Ro is going to go to here to be next to Endo, and she is going to start swinging. She's gonna forego the great axe for now, which is very sad for Ro, in favor of 2 hand axes. She's going to swing at the first one, this one on the table. Boom. And then she's actually going to swing at... no, she's going to swing again at that one. That was overkill. As she pulls out these 2 hand axes and like swings the first one, nearly chops this thing in half, is irritated that it isn't chopped in half, and then just brings the second hand axe down just the like hilt of it on top of its head and squashes its like head part into its body part as it like flops back onto the table. Endo.
With Endo's 6 seconds of communication, he would turn to Ro and be like, "Hero Ro! Oh, that was good." And then he's just gonna try and knack this one in front of him.
Okay. That is a miss.
And he's gonna swing again.
That is a definite hit.
Roll for damage.
Okie dokie.
Ooh. Wait, when that rolled damage, it came up as 17? Oh no, it's because I was on D&D Beyond, and by the time I got back, that was the actual 2108. Yep, that's Endo.
I was going to say, I don't think you can do 17 bludgeoning damage.
No, it's just because I was on the D&D Beyond, it's doing that thing again, where when I click on that and then come back to roll 20, by the time I get to roll 20, the dice is still rolling for the last thing, so it was like, that was weird.
Jeremiah.
I come and jump onto this table here, pull out the glaive, and take a swing at this monstrosity here.
Okie dokie.
I'm guessing a 7.
A 7 misses, yeah.
That's a shame. Honestly. I'm going to roll again, though, because, when in Rome. A 20?
Yeah, so a 20 hits.
For 5
slashing damage.
And I'll mark his favourite foe as well
Right.
to get an extra 3.
Okie dokie.
And that will be me.
Okie dokie. Edry.
Sorry, I was on mute.
It's okay.
Edry is coming around the back way behind Jeremy to beside him, and will dagger flip this first guy.
Yep. That is a miss, unfortunately.
And looks the second one at the same thing, annoyed she missed.
That is a hit. And a finishing blow there.
Excellent. Flicks the dagger, piercing the side of his neck, tumbling his robot head down to the ground.
Nice.
And that will be the end of her turn.
Okay.
Tony Jeremy going, that's how you do it.
Gideon.
Is this one's the only one that's activated?
All of them are activated now.
Oh, right, okay. Sorry,
Yeah.
I went to grab a drink really quickly.
Yeah, they literally turn, like, each one of them turn to the next, like, and you're switched on, and you're switched on.
They
That's
didn't
fair.
like how Endo looked, so they switched all themselves on.
Yeah.
I think it's because of my imposingness.
Something like that, yeah.
Okie doke. Well, I will. I'm within. Yeah. Okay, so I am going to do acid splash on this one and this one.
Okay.
So they both have to make a dex save. It's 14.
Okie dokie, let's have a look. One of them did succeed because they got a 20. The other one got a 7. So
Okay.
this one here failed his save.
Okie doke. So the one that failed takes 5 acid damage.
Okie dokie. And the other one doesn't take anything, right?
Yeah, it doesn't.
Yep,
Yeah, it's
so
only a cantrip. So
okay, yep. Awesome. Is that everything?
I'll just very, very slowly take one more step back against the wall. But yeah, that's my go.
Okay, so these little creatures get their go. So this one is going to go for Endo. Oh wow, okay, so it is going to try and punch Endo twice. The first one is a hit with a nat 20. So that will be, that straight away is 4. Then I need to roll it. So can you take 7 bludgeoning damage, please, Endo?
Yep.
And the second one is a miss. This one is dumb and is going to step up to here and attempt. I'm going to have to move the dead one because otherwise that's going to irritate me. And attempt to punch Ro. First one misses.
Okay, now I get an attack, don't I?
No, it's still within 5 feet of you. Oh, yeah, because it's making the attack for Sentinel. You mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to do it. I need to finish what I'm doing first. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm lost now.
Sorry, Lynn.
16, 17, 18 is definitely a hit on Ro because she's unarmored. Poor little Ro. For 1 damage.
I love how you never say that about Endo because he's unarmored. You're like, oh, poor little Ro, but she gets 1, and Endo's been hanging out of his ass sometimes with 20 damage.
So this creature kind of like punches at Ro, misses with the first one, connects with the second one, but almost as it connects, it almost like crumples part of its own arm like a little bit, and she kind of like looks down at it and like grins at it, like, and kind of laughs to herself, as it does no damage whatsoever really. Endo, if you want to make an attack, you can.
Yeah, sorry about interrupting you there, Lynn. I was just excited about being able to use the Sentinel. I do apologise.
Okay.
Next time I'll wait until you finish talking and telling you the
That
rolls
is a
and everything.
miss, unfortunately.
Yep, no problem. That's absolutely fine.
And this one is going to step up here. And it is going to attempt to poke at Jeremiah with its javelin. It's going to miss both, isn't it? Yeah, with a 10 and 11. I assume it misses both those attacks. On Jeremiah. Yes, it does, because he's a 15. Okay. Ro is just going to batter this one in front of her. She's not having this ridiculousness. Yes. Yeah. She just kind of like whacks at it with her great axe, chops one of its arms off, and then kind of like keeps pushing the great axe through it into its body, and it collapses onto the floor. And she grins to herself again, and Endo, it's your go.
Okay. The one just above Endo. Endo is going to attempt to attack in a very unique way. Let's just see if it works first.
That is a miss.
That one didn't work. Moving on to the next one.
That is a hit.
Okay. As I rolled, and I rolled to hit, can I just basically belly flop this thing against the wall? So like just run like in the small distance that I've got in between myself and it, just like slam it against the wall with my body. As an unarmed strike. Okay.
Yeah, so as you kind of, you basically crumple it. So like you run up against it with your chunk and slam it between you and the wall, and it like crumples like an accordion and goes like really like thin, and then just slides down to the floor as you step back.
Okay. With my movement, I will just move up behind this one, and that's end up.
Okay, Jeremiah.
Jeremiah.
Hello. Oh, okay.
Has he not realised
Well,
he's
he
on
did
mute? You're on mute, Dom.
Typical.
uh,
Anyway, real faithful play.
13 is a miss.
And the 7's a miss as well.
It is, yes, unfortunately.
I just look at Ivy and just go, all that time in the training room.
It's just not your day today, mate. Just not your day.
Okay.
As Andrew slices in with her new funky ass scimitar. Pow!
That's a miss.
And comes swipes back with the short sword, trying to cleave the head off the body with the short sword. Where's that?
That is a hit. She connects and kind of like cuts part way through the neck, but hasn't quite got enough momentum to get all the way through. So this creature's kind of like, its head's tipped to one side a little bit now, like resting on its body below. But as it is mechanical, obviously it's not bleeding or anything. Is that everything?
Oil spurting, going.
Yeah, covering like everybody around it in oil. Is that everything?
Yes, that is the end of her go.
Gideon.
Okey-doke. So, seeing everyone else fail to finish the last ones off, I'm gonna do chill touch. So sort of throw my hand out, and the skeletal hand
Oh God, poor
flies
Endo.
out of it.
Yeah, just to scare
Um,
Endo. That's all this is for, isn't it?
I can neither confirm nor deny.
Is he not scared enough, Gideon?
That is
Gideon.
a hit. That is definitely.
8 damage.
Yeah.
Yes,
You-
the
you-
hand
Shit,
just
getting
like
a
grabs the
necrotic
head,
damage
like pulls the head off, and yeah, does it that way.
As soon as that happens, Endo just lets out a little shriek, and he's like, "Oh, oh Gideon, was that you?
Was what me?
Oh,
With
wow.
the hand
She's
and the
so
thing
mean.
and the thing?
Oh yeah, that's fine. Don't worry about that, Endo. And I just like
Okay.
make it sort of like wave at Endo before it disappears.
Yeah. Endo's like backed up really close to the wall, and he's just like nervously putting his little hand up, and he's like, "Hello." He does not like magic shit at all.
With their skeletal hands, to be fair, I think a
Yeah,
few
that-
people would
it's like-
raise an eyebrow.
Anything that just does not look like a weapon that he's seen on a battlefield, he does not understand, and it scares the crap out of him. So like, even if someone had like candlelight or something, and they've got this little orb floating above their hand as a candlelight, he would be freaked out by that.
Okay, so what we'll do is, if anybody wants to check anything in this room, they can do that now, and then we will take a quick break, like a 5-10 minute break, for people to get drinks. and
Yeah,
things.
I'll have a look around.
Perception. Endo will have a perception of the creatures.
Okay,
'Cause
yeah.
he's never
So
fought them before, so he'd
let
like
me
to
see if
see
I
what they look
can-
like.
don't know if I can show this to you actually.
Obviously, it's the first time he's engaged these creatures.
So these aren't.
He's at
Well, these are exactly what they look like, but I don't know if I can.
Ow.
I don't know if you can see this. Can you see that?
Yes.
it's popped up. Oh yeah.
Oh,
They're creepy as hell looking.
I know.
I was
Aren't
just gonna
they?
say, Jesus, they look
They
horrifying.
do look horrifying.
I'm gonna rip off an arm. You see where the elbow joint is?
Yeah.
Yeah. Endo's just gonna put his foot on the bicep area and just rip off the forearm with the hand
Mhm.
and put it into his bag, if that's okay, because he's gonna of the one that Gideon just killed in front of him.
Mhm.
Because it's like a little
I
souvenir.
thought you were gonna
He's never
rip it off
fought
and
these creatures
Wave
before.
at Gideon with it.
Well, he's looking at it actually, and because of his like bulbous, rotund chonk, he's thinking that would make a very good back scratcher.
Oh.
And so he's took that, like he took the troll head that he ragged off the troll.
Mhm.
That's above the fireplace to Taliscar's dismay, I imagine. This he's going to take with him, so he's just going to put it in his little backpack, and he's going to be happy with that and smile and just there we
Okay.
go.
So
Do they actually have teeth?
do they actually have teeth? What do you mean?
Well, in the picture, these things look like
Yeah,
they
they
got
do. They've got like these weird, like little teeth-looking
Yeah, I
things.
guess so.
Adri,
They're weird
take
as
up
well.
to-
let them see.
Yeah,
You're
you
not
can
a
take
tooth
a tooth.
fairy.
It's
Adrian's
probably
taken
metal.
a
It's
tooth.
like not necessarily a real
Yeah.
tooth, I guess. But yeah, you could take a tooth. You weird individual.
And picking up her 2 daggers as well in the
I
process.
figured
Yes.
Audrey out actually, Hugh. Is she trying to save enough up to make a beanbag?
Oh,
Oh, what the hell?
Of all the
think
people
I-
that she's killed, that when she retires, she can just sit down on something relaxing.
That would not be
and she can
comfortable. How would
smile.
that be relaxing?
Well, if it's a beanbag, it'd be quite supportive actually. So
Filled with teeth.
look, she hadn't considered that. No, not yet. Anyway.
wrapped in a polar bear skin that we've got at home. You see,
Mm.
Ah.
very comfortable. There.
Jeremiah, are you looking at anything in specific? Are you looking in cabinets or what are you?
Yeah, I am. Yeah,
Yeah,
just
okay.
open all the doors I can
So-
find.
Yeah, so as you kind of look in the cabinets, you find 4 sets of tinkerer tools, as
I'll
well,
take them.
okay, as well as schematics to build an animated armor, a set of animated armor, There
Okay.
is also a huge chunk of rock in a glass display case that reads Moon Shard.
Ooh.
I'm gonna take that then.
Okay.
Do you want to put
So
it in the bag of holding?
yeah, I mean, yeah, go on then. If it's big enough.
Yeah, it can
Which,
fit in
the rock or the bag of holding? The bag of holding's going to be big enough.
Yeah, you can fit it in there. It can. It's fine. So yeah, you can pop
you
that
fit
in there. You get the impression as you pick it up that it probably is worth something, but without properly sitting and studying it and things, possibly getting it like appraised, you wouldn't know how much it's worth just at the moment.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just about to say it's moon shard on it, so I'm guessing it, it's not such a everyday common occurrence.
Mm-hmm.
So Endo's, after seeing Durmaya do that, Endo's just going to turn to Audrey because he's remembered something, and he's like, Audrey, in the room with the books, it said it was a swimming pool. What does it say that this room is on the map?
Well, it says it was a guest room, or does he need a guest room? Is he going to? I think he's going to try to turn this into a guest room. Ugh, this guy is so weird.
He's
I
very
mean-
strange.
And I know you can probably hear me, but you're still weird.
As soon as you said that, Endo's just like really nervous all of a sudden, and he's looking around at the ceiling behind him. He's like, "What do you mean he can hear us? What?
Yeah,
What?
you know these magic types, Endo. I always think they're better.
Can we leave this
Poor
room
Gideon
now,
just
please?"
stood in the corner like,
Gid-
what?
Gideon like winks. No, I'm kidding. She doesn't.
Okie
Oh
dokie.
God, Gideon, don't be making Endo think that you're like the person talking from the mug. Jesus Christ.
Okay, is anybody
That's
else
not a good
doing
idea.
anything in this room before we go on a quick break?
No, that's it for me.
Okay,
Is there
Ro
anything
is
else in the
not
room
gonna
to search?
do anything else. No, is it not if no, because Durmai searched all the cabinets and things, so
Ah, right.
if that is everything that everybody is doing, we will have a quick 5-10 minute break.